Steven Spielberg, the billionaire American filmmaker, is one of Hollywood's most well-known and celebrated figures. Spielberg has directed and produced over 100 feature films throughout the course of his more than 50-year cinematic career, grossing more than $25 billion at the box office. He's the co-founder and managing partner of DreamWorks Studios, a film production firm. His estimated net worth ranges from $3.7 billion to $6.08 billion. In 1994, Spielberg, Jeffrey Katzenberg, and David Geffen co-founded DreamWorks Studios. Spielberg's net worth is estimated to be $3.7 billion by Forbes magazine and $6.08 billion by Bloomberg's Billionaires Index. Spielberg's fortune is largely derived from his films, but he also works as a consultant for animation to NBC Universal for $3.8 billion in 2016. From a young age, Spielberg was fascinated with movies and began creating 8mm films with his pals when he was a youngster. His debut feature picture, Firelight, was released in 1964, and he occasionally filmed horror films with his younger sisters. After being rejected twice by the University of Southern California School of Cinema Arts, Spielberg enrolled in California State University, Long Beach. After being offered a position at Universal Studios, he dropped out of university, but returned in 2002 to complete his bachelor's degree in cinema production and electronic arts. After the release of Jaws in 1975, which is widely regarded as the first summer blockbuster, Spielberg rose to prominence in Hollywood. Within the first month of its premiere in theaters, it grossed $60 million. E.T. the Extraterrestrial, about a peaceful alien who becomes stranded on Earth, as well as Jurassic Park and Schindler's List, were all mega hits for Spielberg. In 1998, Spielberg received the Academy Award for Best Director for Saving Private Ryan, starring Tom Hanks. In 1981, Spielberg directed Indiana Jones: Raiders of the Lost Ark, which was the highest-grossing film of the year. Spielberg met and grew close to actress Kate Capshaw on the production of the sequel Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom in 1984. Capshaw co-starred alongside Ford in the film as Willie Scott, a cabaret singer. Spielberg's married life. Spielberg and Capshaw have been married for over 27 years, having married in 1991. Previously, the filmmaker was married to actress Amy Irving. Max, the couple's son, also works as an actor. Spielberg and Capshaw have 6 children together, 2 of whom are adopted and 2 of whom are from a prior marriage. Kate Capshaw's children from a former marriage are Theo Spielberg, who was adopted, and Jessica Capshaw. Sasha Spielberg, Sawyer Spielberg, and Destry Allen Spielberg, as well as an adoptive daughter Michaela, are Capshaw and Spielberg's other children. Several of the Spielberg kids work in the entertainment industry. Wardle, an indie folk rock band formed by Theo and Sasha in 2012, has toured with Ryan Adams and opened for Vampire Weekend, Grimes, and Haim. Every billionaire has a mansion. Their house is a stucco mansion with a tile roof that they bought in the late 1990s. It was once owned by Gone with the Wind producer David O. Selznick and actor Cary Grant, and rests on a 3-acre or 1.2-hectare hillside site. Spielberg and his wife have amassed a sizable real estate holdings in the United States. They purchased a Malibu property in 1989 and an adjacent property in 2000 for a total of $6.57 million. In 2015, they sold the homes for $26 million. The Spielbergs also have a vacation property in Georgica Pond, a sought-after Hamptons neighborhood. Singer Beyoncé and her husband, rapper Jay-Z, as well as billionaire financier Ronald Perelman, are said to be their neighbors in the Hamptons. At least 2 weekends in the late 1990s, then U.S. President Bill Clinton and First Lady Hillary Clinton stayed at the Spielberg's Hamptons residence. In addition, Spielberg has owned real estate in New York City. Spielberg once owned a condo in Manhattan's famous Tribeca neighborhood, which has attracted celebrities such as Taylor Swift, Orlando Bloom, and Peter Jackson. On his yacht, he has been known to travel across the world. stopping in places like Portofino, Italy, Shanghai, China, and Hawaii. The director paid $184 million for a boat called the Seven Seas, but he sold it in 2015 because it was too small. According to the Daily Mail in the United Kingdom, he's been seen driving around Los Angeles in a Tesla Model S, and in his spare time, he's said to be an avid video game player. Spielberg has received over 190 awards and more than 200 nominations for his films throughout the years. At the 1994 Academy Awards, he earned his first Oscars for Schindler's List, which won both Best Picture and Best Director. Saving Private Ryan earned him another Oscar, as well as nominations for War Horse, Lincoln, and The Post. In 2003, he was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. U.S. President Barack Obama bestowed the Presidential Medal of Freedom on Spielberg in 2015. He is Jewish, and he has spoken publicly about being bullied as a child because of his religion, which drove him to establish the USC Shoah Foundation in 1994 to capture and preserve talks with Holocaust survivors and witnesses. A total of 115,000 hours of video testimony have been collected by the charity. That's all for today. See you next time with a lot more. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you!